A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Looking to throw is Williams. Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To the air, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
To throw, it's Williams. Pass caught by Burden. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the gun, here's Williams. That's complete, right around the 8. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it. They now fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field. He's got him there complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line. Somebody got to do it. Somebody got.
I see G's home. Watch boy. We survived outside, all from the music. Turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, so don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them off. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Sheds him off at the 45. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Allen completes to Shakir once again.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
The 20-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Given 5 yards there, it'll bring up second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Throwing is Williams. Flush to his right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing now is Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And you'll find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Allen going to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out right around the 39. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking for knots on the crossing route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
At the 47-yard line.
Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rockin' side to side to the beat. Red snapper, night fake drinks, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, I like to go dumb. I'm smoking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't showed it what they call it. She said the boom pop, straight for blank head. I said you
Here's Allen. And Cook has it left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Coleman, the man in motion left. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Try to get that pass to Khalil Shakir.
Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. Off we go from Soldier Field. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Williams going to throw on the first play. He's going to test this secondary right away. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. They'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift.
Deep play Swift. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he indeed picks up a Bears first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That's a short throw, caught by Komet. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They will run it over center with Swift. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Another run here, another run by Swift. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They're trying the left side with Swift. He's got the first down. They'll bring him down to the 28. The sticks will move. First down picked up on the ground. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift. Finding space at the 15. And he will get into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second down, Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Third and a yard. Nix from the gun on third down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Nix now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On second down, it's Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And I'll tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
A run on 1st and goal. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Now Nick's going to look to throw, and he'll take it on in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Broncos come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He's got a man, and that's DJ Moore. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
For a Bears first down.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
It's second down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throw it again. It's Williams. Open man, that's Roma Dunze. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Throwing again, Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. Second down, 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Try to throw again. Here's Williams. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounded. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Williams to the air once more. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This is caught at the 2. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. To the goal line and in. Roll for Dunze. Touchdown, Chicago.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Santos, good on the extra point. As the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead. 3 seconds, all that remained in this first half, as that one's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll get as much as he can, protecting the football as he dives to the ground. They'll go play action with Nix. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he will not attempt to return. so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. On first down, here's Nix to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now he'll run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
That's taken in by Franklin. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
I think in this field position, Mike, when fourth and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he is going to have the Broncos first down as he pushes forward for a couple on fourth and inches.
Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this first down. And that's exactly what they did.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completed.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
A first down throw for Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Open man, downfield, it's Franklin. And he'll take this one in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and good. Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece to score as this one's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And 10.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. Here's first and 10.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Bears first down.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on...
Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas.
Look, any time like you find yourself all tied up in the second half of the ballgame, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense...
This one intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound.
One going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. On second down, it's a one-hit slip. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. This is intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Alex Dobbins. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing. Mitch. Find his tight end. That's Troutman. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
8-yard pickup.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up first down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That ball intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, this game's kind of turned into a rock fight. They're just kind of throwing the ball back and forth to each other, and everyone just needs to take a deep breath, settle in, get a couple first downs, and just realize, all right, we're going to do some things on defense to give ourselves a chance. Now we got to maintain possession of the ball on offense and go get some points.
Here's Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they had their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he's gonna give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tower.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Room to maneuver at the 35. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. He finds Mims. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Back to throw is Nix. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Duvernay on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Williams. He's going to look downfield once again. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos.
your age. Ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Nix. He'll buy some time right. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Nix. Man open. And all right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 25 yards. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
To throw is Nix. They'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's a gain of 10. And the Broncos first down.
Now it's Nix. Over the middle complete. That's Franklin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Bears' 22-yard line.
Nix to throw again. He completes this to Sutton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Throwing Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Nix to the air. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And it's caught. No gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember the offense. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by John A. Barron.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
To throw, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The score after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Evan Ingram from 19 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutt's good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutt's to kick it off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Will be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw is Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. To the air once more, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Williams. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing is Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
To throw, Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 15. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10. Here's Nix. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That is caught. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Throwing to start the drive. Williams trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He's going to look deep for more. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 47.
Swift going to try up the middle. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Williams. Steps away to his left. Nice move. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in the... Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Luther Burden, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Big strides, look at him go. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 56 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now it's Nix. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw is Nix. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Sutton. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets him the lead here in the 3rd, but boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, You and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? But I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second guess that too.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now pass complete to Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. Flushed out right.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Williams. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Now a give, right side, Swift.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Santos' kick is up and through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
And the Broncos 1st down.
To throw, here's Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Throwing Nix. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Back to the air with Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Nix to the air. That's taken in by Franklin.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Working out of the gun is Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. The Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's back to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Here's 2nd down.
at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw. They'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Williams going to throw for it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it, all these on my two first, no dribble. These always talking pillar, chopper sing like scissor, like youngest, I'm about my business.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Snow is certainly coming down as we get things teed up here in Chicago. And here we go from Chicago. Devin Duvernay to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Here's Swift on second down. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. And it's Alfred Collins cleaning up that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, here's Williams. Has his man caught by Odunze. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Williams on first down. Escapes. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. And this one kicks out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but a tough spot now after a massive loss.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
That one way too far up there. They can't connect. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So they're left facing third and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. A handoff left for Swift. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's fourth down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. It contracted down for a loss on the outside.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Slot man motioned over. From the 38. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Delay a game backs him up, Brock, and on third down, it's once again 10 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. They just get the play off. Brought in by Ayuk near the sideline. And he's out of bounds very close to that marker, but it looked a tad short. Oh, and it is! That's a turnover on down. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. First down, here's Swift. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's complete. Cole Kmet. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now, this snow is making all kicks a little tougher, and with that in mind, they're going to pass on the field goal and go for this 4th down. He's keeping it. He's going for it. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before you enter. Don't you hang with the eyes talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Coop 32 bake. Get they soup touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. And through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll go play action with Hicks. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Nick's going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you, and they find a way to take advantage. Unfortunately, Mike, over my career, I've been in this guy's shoes plenty of times, probably more than I wish to admit. You take your eyes off the ball. You think about becoming a runner before securing the catch, and when you do that, you end up watching the ball fall to the ground.
Next, from the gun, on 3rd down. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. First run of the game here for Swift. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll go again with Swift. There goes Swift. First down and more. DeAndre Swift. And he will go all the way. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown Bears. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. In trouble, and down he goes. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he nearly got free, but as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth. They wind up turning it over on down. Give up the middle with Swift. He is met and drops. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it second down and 12 to go. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. I-hat defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 12 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks. I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Here comes a return from the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Give it to Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and that's going to lead to a fourth down. Gonna throw for it. That's taken in.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Swift. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2 brings up second down.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down. On third down, it's Williams. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key third downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. First down throw for Nix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
On second down, it's Nix. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. Can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All 3 incompletions, and now brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
On fourth down, here's Nix. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Over the middle, that's Komet. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
A gain of 4 brings up second down.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to do that.
They will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
That's good for the Bears.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Throwing again, Williams. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Rose Odunze, touchdown Chicago.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage, great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2.
Throw it again. It's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Nix to throw. That's caught. Right side, it's Franklin. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Here's second and 2. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Throwing is Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the third. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And the Bears first down.
On first and 10, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Now Williams. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. They'll go play action here with Williams. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
That's good for the Bears.
Williams to the air once more. He'll go right back to Komet. He's got it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Chicago Bears.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that'll go for a gain of 7. It's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Pass complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. Not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Denver. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And a big conversion for 2, and it's a one-score game. The deficit is only 8.
To kick off for the Broncos.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
Williams to throw on second down. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one. A first down throw for Nix. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And the Bears are going to get the football at their own 23.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll get about 2. Lowry Moss, the corner, is there to end it. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. And Swift running right, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Ogunze. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And tough for the defenders as well to get leverage to get their hands on. Take him down after a gain of 4.
Brings up second down.
It's Swift. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Here's 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. They'll go. It's Swift. And he's going to have the Bears first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run. It's Swift. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Loss of 2 brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. On second down, it's a run with Swift. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And we'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. It is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front 7 is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This is 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Montez Sweat in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They get it done to the delight of this crowd. We saw a snowball or two launched in jubilation as time expired. Now these fans, we have to battle the roadways. Safe getting home, folks, but sure it was worth it after a home victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lake.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Caleb going to throw right away. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Colton Nutt. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Bears.
Here's Williams. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Brings up second and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chicago.
Throwing again here, Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now an audible here into something else. Looking to throw is Williams. Escaping the pressure right. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Williams. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run. This is Basher Tootin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Lion!
Now Thomas will come in motion right. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Shuffle pass here is complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
11, Agate. 13, Luke.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
We're on Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football.
Okay, ready?
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Go.
Again, it's Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. De'Ami Brown, 53 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Once again, it's Swift. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw, Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Throwing is Williams. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point.
Williams going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
Jaguars 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for
touchback here.
35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, go. Go, 13. Go, let's go. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Red on red. Hey, tomato.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Stopped on the play by Connor Gordon. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Lawrence rolling to his right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
In motion right is Thomas. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Hey, let's go. 11, Agate. Hey, Ginger. 30 left.
Now Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, I'm gun.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To the air, Williams. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, he tried to fit in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick-6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
And now onto the field comes the Jags offense. They'll go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they send the tight end in motion left.
Here we go.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick-6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Williams. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Santos' kick is up and through, and they have regained the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far to scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Hunter. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
13 loop. 11 add it.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Hey, run. Hey, danger. Hey, kill.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. Thomas has got it complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Jaguars.
30 left.
First and goal.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brenton Strange, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for two here.
The Jaguars will line up for the two-point conversion.
11. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Makes it third and inches.
To throw once more. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Now they'll change things up. Here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
An 8-yard pickup.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Now Manning hits him in stride. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have retaken a third-quarter lead. They'll try and throw for him. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
Jaguars 23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return. This one, it's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely done job.
Now the defense, what a job. Do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
24.
On 2nd and 15 now. Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 36 yards. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew their time getting short. They had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Over the middle is going to find Burden. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Throwing is Williams. And that is incomplete.
Intended for a third down. Incomplete. Devin Lloyd on the coverage defensively.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. On first and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 2nd and 6 coming up. Working out of the gun, Williams. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
7 yards. And it's third down. 3rd and
13. He's back to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to the running game with Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
Back to throw. And that will be
incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football